Okay, today I'm gonna make mee sao thịt bò, and also mee sao with dad, because that's for my kids, and then mee sao thịt bò for the adults. If you've seen my other video, cooking video, you know that yesterday I made a vermicelli noodle with beef, which is bún thịt bò xào, and I knew I was gonna have some leftover and bean sprouts and beef, so I also bought 2 bags of noodles, and so that's what I'm gonna make today. What you're gonna have to do first is boil the water, make sure it's hot, and then add a little bit of oil so that the noodle doesn't stick together. So I'll go ahead and do that. Add the oil into just a little bit, not a lot, just so that the noodles don't stick together, like so. Okay, and once the water boils, we'll go ahead and put the noodles in, and this is the brand that I'm using. There you go. And then I had the thinly sliced beef, which I'm going to have to defrost because I forgot to put it out this morning. And then I have my bean sprouts. If you have like Chinese chives, that would be great to add to this dish, but I forgot to buy it when I was at the grocery store the other day, so I'll just go ahead and eat that out. And I'm adding tofu too, just because my kids, they really like to eat tofu. This is a fried tofu, like that. It's already fried, and my kids really like to eat tofu, so I'm going to add it to the noodles. Okay, and so I'm just going to wait for the water to boil, and I'll be right back. Okay, so water is now boiling, and I'm going to add the noodles. While I waited for the water to boil, I went ahead and defrosted my meat. And the meat comes into the thinly sliced beef, thịt bò tái, comes like this. It's like one long piece, so I just took my hands and tore the pieces into smaller sizes like that. So that later on I'm going to stir fry it. Okay, so let me go ahead and place the noodles in the water. Yeah, okay. There we go. Take the noodle and take it in the water. There you go. And just kind of spread it out a little bit. And you don't want to leave your noodles in there for too long because it'll expand, and so just don't overcook it. Because remember, we're going to be stir frying it too, so yeah, don't leave it in there for too long. Let me try it and see. Maybe for 1 minute more. Try it again. Maybe about another 30 seconds. Okay, so that's good. We'll go ahead and take the noodles out. Okay, so I've taken the noodles out, and now I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil into the noodles. Now don't put too much sesame oil because the flavor is really strong. Oh, the heat's fogging up my camera. Okay, so let me go on this side. Let me pour some in here. Oops. Just put a little bit in there to give it a little bit of flavor and to help prevent it from sticking to each other. There you go. Just mix it up. And we're going to wait for it to dry a little bit before we cook it. We start frying it. Okay, there you go. And then next, what we're gonna do once it dries out a little bit, we're going to right now we're gonna marinate the beef. Okay, now I'm gonna marinate the beef. It's very basic. With all my videos, pretty much the same. You're gonna add. Oh man, hold on. You're gonna add some Xao Mem right here, fish sauce. Let's see here. More sauce. Then you're gonna add some soy sauce. Xao.
Scared?
Let's see.
He's scared.
Okay. Then you're gonna add some black pepper. And you're going to add some garlic salt. And then you're going to add a little bit of sugar. Alright, there we go, just a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to mix it up. I'm going to use my elbow to hold the bowl. Okay, hold on. Yeah, mix it up, and then we're going to go ahead and go mince the garlic and slice the onions, and then we can start to stir fry the beef. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to stop here and start on my kids' noodles, stir fry noodles, because I think they're a little hungry. So I'm going to, this is the tofu I'm going to use. It's already cooked. And a piece of hair on there. I'm just basically going to heat it up and then cut the tofu in half. Okay, and then we'll be back. Okay, so my wok is hot. I'm just going to add my oil. Add my oil like that, like so. And then I'm going to stir fry the noodles. Okay. And this is the one that I'm going to be doing for my kids. So it's just going to be noodles, tofu, or half of the tofu for the kids and half for the adults. And then I'm going to add the Chow, which is the meat, the pork meatloaf. Okay. So I'm going to wait for the oil to get a little hot. Give it about a minute. Okay, so I'm going to add my noodles. There we go. It's really hard to cook with one hand. There we go. And then I'm going to add some garlic salt on here. So I'll give it a little bit of flavor. Oh, it's running out. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to cook with one hand. It's really difficult. So this point, I'm going to add half of the tofu, and then some meat. Okay. Timmy, can you come here and hold the camera for me, please, like this? Okay. Yeah, my food's cooking. Oh, you okay? Joseph, can you come and help, please? Hold the camera for me so I can do this. Hold the camera like this, okay? Over the got it? Okay. Okay, you don't want to cook the noodles too long. Because remember, it's already cooked. You just kind of mix everything together. So. Separate the noodles like that. It's pretty much just mixing everything together and just heating everything up. Okay, so I think that's pretty much done with that. So And my kids will be eating this with soy sauce. Okay, so my wok is hot. I'm going to add some oil. I'm going to start to stir fry the noodles. Alright. There we go. I'll just wait for the oil to get hot before you add the noodles. And then we're going to add my leftover bean sprouts. I'm going to use half a bag because that's kind of a lot. And then the rest of the tofu. And then I'm going to mix it all together. And then when that's done, I will top it with the beef that we had already stir-fried earlier. Okay, so let me... Alright. Give it about 30 more seconds, and then we'll add the noodle to the oil. Okay, once you add the noodles, then I'm going to add the rest of my garlic salt, which is right there. It's pretty much empty. That's all I got left. So, like I said earlier, it gives it some flavor. You can leave it out if you wish, but I kind of like it like that. Add some garlic salt. I'm sitting with one hand again. Joseph, can you help Joseph? Can you help me hold the camera like this? Okay, hold the camera. Got it? Can we add here the sprouts? Half a bag. It's on top so they see it. I'm going to add the rest of my tofu. Remember, don't cook this too long. You just kind of want to mix everything together and then take it off the beef. Let the beef stop soften a bit. On the bottom, it's soft. I'll mix my garlic salt, the rest of it. Yeah, I know. So then I'll put it I'll transfer it into a big bowl and then put the beef on top. Okay, I'm going to turn off the heat. Okay, so I went ahead and transferred the noodles over to a bowl, and I just placed the beef on top. And I'm going to add a little bit black pepper on top right there. And put some, what the heck is this called? Cilantro? Or no, on top for garnish. And that's what it looks like. This is the adult version, and the same thing, we're going to eat it with soy sauce, but to the soy sauce, we're going to add some chili to it and pour it on top of our noodles. And then again, here's the kids version, which is just your basic pork meatloaf with the tofu. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to click on like before you leave. And I will see you later, alligator. Thanks. Bye.